We'll give it a hot second, but yeah, I'll wait until. Sure looks like it's working.
It says live.
Close some other shit on the desktop here.
Fix this stupid microphone. I really hate this one because it's
Lorraine's gonna fix her stupid microphone.
because it's like tilted stupidly. It's awful. I hate this mic. There.
I could mess with it a little bit. In any case, oh, there it is. There's my hand. Hi there. I'm Dustin.
I'm Lorraine.
Are you sure?
No.
All right, and today we're gonna mess with some more game stuff a little bit.
Bang bang.
We're gonna wing it a little. I'm not
Uh-oh.
100% sure. Well, we'll take it one step at a time. But first things first. I have this document.
It's true.
We missed a week last week because we were doing other stuff. We were, at least streaming wise.
Yeah. No, we actually skipped last week. It didn't really happen for us.
But
Temporally,
in any case,
we were at the end of March just happened.
Stuff on this list was kind of the things we left off at with whatever we were messing on stream last time, I believe.
Yes.
This should be done. I did this offline, so we can test it again real quick. But once we try it out, maybe once or twice more, we'll knock it off the list. This we'll still need to decide whether we're going to do it or not, but probably not going to address it today. We'll probably kick that can down the road. And I think this still needs to be done, but that I don't think it'll be a big deal. And
They're just, it's a sheet of images.
Do it today either. But so first things first, I'm going to run the game real quick and see what we get. I still haven't set up a way to automatically trigger different types of levels, like
What was that music? There was music on the title screen.
You must have had that set up to play at some point, because that just, once I fixed all the audio, that started playing by default.
I don't. Have I ever heard that before?
Have this. That cannot be true, because the file is in here, and I didn't put it in the game.
I don't remember.
Okay, I'm going to have to... At least the one thing you can see for sure is that it's not a key level, and that this is open.
The exit's not there, so...
So let me...
The fuck was that song?
Go in here and...
How did I get anywhere in Assemble last week?
Gotta find the right script that will... That's the one. Gotta change the size of the levels it puts out for a second, and get us a key level. And then I'll cross that other thing off the list and go from there. Not a key level. Alright, that'll do it. Look at that. Alright, so... Key piece, and probably up here. Aha, key piece. Okay, so that's good. So again, just to kind of really do our due diligence here for right now, let's go ahead and play this one level. Let's move my keyboard and see if we can't complete it. I'm gonna rush through. I think I'm gonna, after looking at the map, I think what I'm gonna do is kind of duck up here, loop all the way around like the top right part of the screen, because that'll get us to the keyhole without all the key pieces, so then I can make sure that it doesn't just open up for no reason if we don't have them, and then go back and collect them all, and hopefully it will just work. Glad to have the sound effects back. That took a little while for me to diagnose in my own time, but I did figure it out. Rather, I guess I didn't figure out why it was broken, but by rebuilding the prefab that controls it, I was able to fix it, so...
Yeah, I bet. some of that stuff just got confused.
Whatever. It's working
at some
now.
point.
Okay, so I should touch this and nothing should happen. It should just be like, yeah, you can't go through, which is
You
appears to
dumb.
be the case. So, once I make my way the rest of the way through this maze,
I think the key pickup should have a sound attached to it.
I think it might have made a noise. I have the volume pretty low, both on the TV and on the stream, so like you could probably just barely hear it
But
on
I
the
can hear
internet.
like everything else though.
Maybe we're gonna do that stuff. Honestly, that we need to do a whole second pass on like mixing and stuff to just relative volumes of things. So that's not. It's in the back of my mind as a thing that needs to be done, but just in general, I haven't been to the center. It's probably over there.
I mean, there's a large goop, so yes.
There we go. Okay.
Because see, like that played, maybe there isn't one. I thought there was one, like a key pickup sound effect. It's like there's a coin one. I'm about to have you.
Oh, that's not right. Well, I'll log that away back somewhere also. Wonder if it was because whatever. Okay, that went away. And we're done. Okay, so that's good. I'm gonna take that off the list.
Yay.
It's gonna get demoted.
I mean, if we could just take care of it.
Well, how would I change it?
Like I said, it's just a it's just an image. Let me go in. Let's do some digging. I love how much funnier my commits are than yours.
Why?
Because I add pizzazz to things. I think one of my latest commits just says "Ho boy, charges abound" is one of them, and it's beautiful.
Provided scenes. Maybe resources? No, that's not right.
What are you looking for?
If it's an image, what folder might it be in?
That's what I'm doing right now. Is it in sprites? I feel like it should be in sprites. Because it's in test. Sometimes that happens. Level start text sheet. It's just in sprites. You just need the second one, which is complete the key. So if you click, if you open up that thing, yeah, see they're separated, so it should be that one. That's the image.
Do you know how these are changed? Like, is it by this name? If I like go in the script.
Man, I don't
search
remember. I think they were just dropped in. Like, I'm pretty sure those were just at the start of the level. Or they're like maybe attached to the camera. I honestly don't remember. That's probably, no, I doubt it's by that name. Not that camera. You're not going to get level start text. There you go. Yeah, down. Yeah, I think it's just a sprite. There was a level start text controller. There's a script attached to it. Level script's good for me. Yeah.
Just play the sound effect and then
It
destroys itself.
Yeah, it does a it starts that code routine because it's timed to the animation. Because it does have an animation controller on it. Which we could do, since I know how to do this, we could very easily change it in there as opposed to like changing it via code and then just switch a variable in that.
Well, what do you want to do?
Open the animator.
Is that on here?
I think if you just click that controller, try open it, like double click it or whatever. It's not, no.
What, is this not it?
I'm just not sure if this is going to work when it's not in the scene.
Again, if you had this working before some other way, do you know how that was?
This is how it's working. I literally dragged them in and would change the if you click on animation up at the top next to animator. Yeah, you can't look at it when it's not in the scene, I don't think.
Do you need to like drag that on our camera in or whatever?
You need it somewhere. It's one of those main cameras. It's not that one.
Old things.
It's neither of those two. It's one of the main cameras. They were literally both right there.
Sure
Literally both. You need to be in the scene. There you go. Level start text. Animation. Just click on the top. Just the top, please. Thank you. So yeah, there's no sprite attached to this. It's just positioning. So we could attach sprites to it, or there are ways to change sprites in code only, and you wouldn't have to mess with this at all. So I'm assuming you don't want to.
I mean, I just wanted to get it to work, but again, this is not super high priority, so...
It's a simple fix, though.
Well, then tell me what to do. I'm right here.
Well, what do you want to do? Do you want to do the code, or do you want to do it in this?
I do not care. If you know how to do it this way, let's do it this way.
I mean, it will be slightly more work, because I'm going to have to make different animations for both of them. There's going to be one with the other, with the find the exit one, and one with the complete the key one. But if you change it in the code, as opposed to doing this, we don't have to mess with the animator at all. It'll just do the thing. It should just take, I'm assuming, a change before this, like in the start function. So if it just knows what type of level it is, which I don't remember how that's getting done. Either way, that change is going to have to be there because this is just an onload. Like this just immediately starts.
Well, if we put it in here, let's say, do we even have different, like you said, what are the different sprites for?
It's literally just level start text 1 or 0 or whatever. Whatever those names were down there. You might need to give it to I don't think you need to. I think it just needs to know. Text sheet 1. It's at 0 right now. 0 is the default. 1 is the second one. Because this is coding.
What type of,
It's a sprite. You have to access the renderer at some point. I have other changes with sprites in here somewhere. I can try to find them. If I can remember what
sprite
they are.
It's on the same object.
Yes, this is all attached to those single objects, and this...
That's right, because this is actually out of my depth on... This is all the stuff where I've used a 2D toolkit to do everything when I've done this stuff in Unity, so I've never used the default tools, but now I'll learn a little bit. So,
wish I could remember where I've done this before.
It's probably sprite renderer. Nope.
You probably need that sprite renderer. Equals this. And,
That should do.
and sprite equal. I don't think you need to do a dot because it is a sprite renderer. Equals. I'm like, this is where I wish I knew where I could look to find this because I know I've done this stuff before.
Can you give me an example of a script I could find?
I'm literally trying to remember.
Sorting order. It's probably that.
Why, no, why would you do sprite.sprite?
Because this is just the name of the thing.
I know,
This
but
makes you
it's a
feel
sprite
better.
renderer. Why would it need to? Whatever. I can just Google it.
I gotcha.
I'm literally ahead of you. Get component sprite render.sprite equals new sprite. So you need to have that information somewhere. Public sprite, yeah, it needs to have the thing, the file,
What file?
the image file. I don't know how to give it reference to that. Unless you drag it, but that's not going to work.
Sources folder.
Resources.load. But no, it's not in resources though.
Oh man, it's so much worse than 2D Toolkit.
I mean, if you want me just to do the animator, I can do the animator.
No, this is fine. We might as well just do it this way.
Probably.
But again, how did it? Because you already had it doing this.
Because I literally changed them physically by level. I would drag
Okay,
the sprite
alright,
onto
I'm
the
sorry.
object.
I misunderstood.
That's what I was trying to tell you. That's why there's no sprite in the thing, because it doesn't have to worry about that.
Well, let's just do this then.
Do what? I'm telling you, if I... But yes.
Yep.
Pibbly.
Uh,
I did the animator, but you don't like the animator.
I don't. This might work. I don't remember. Let's see.
If they were in resources, we could load them, but they're not, so... I don't remember how... I don't think I've done a sprite that isn't like just dragged on.
Although this is...
Want me just to do the animator?
No, like I said, this is... hold on.
That'd be so much faster.
I mean, we can do that if you want. Here. I mean, what would be done here if we did it this way? Here. Because again, what's the... I mean, we just trade.
Yeah, I have to put the freaking mouse on the right side.
Here, I gotta switch microphones.
No, we don't. It'll reach.
Okay.
Cords are long enough.
We can just go there. Who cares?
You know, we can just switch. Yeah, tangle stuff up too much. Am I gonna be in this shot?
Probably a little. I don't know. Let's see.
Oh.
Am I gonna be in this shot?
Too much. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a little tall for this camera. That's okay.
No. Okay, so what we need to do.
Slouch a bunch.
So you're sitting like normal.
Shh.
Okay. This is where things get weird. Level, no, not level transition Marta. I don't remember where these are stored. Let me just cancel for it now. No. Maybe many things. This animation has to live somewhere. Does it tell me where it is? Foreground things. There we go. Found it. Okay, so this is where that needs to go. It's mad because it's not selected anymore. Oh, perfect. Now we're here. It's just... So I could just make 2 new clips. Completely new ones that are exactly the same, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay. So here, position shouldn't matter. Or I guess it technically does, but we'll keep that all the same. Because it's just moving. I wonder why it's not. Why is that? It's basically having it. Why is none of the values changing? They should be changing. No. Okay, they're just not changing on there for some reason. It's like basically what this is doing, it's changing the opacity.
Yeah.
And
Keyframing. Yep.
I don't know why you can't see it on here. Because those values should be changing with the... Oh, there we go. Because I wasn't grabbing the right freaking thing. Okay. I need... Grab a notepad really quick. The start...
0.
And why does it change? It's 1, 2. Where does that end? Just at 2 minutes? Or 2 seconds or whatever? 120? Okay. Let me back this. Nope. It is... It just goes a full, like, negative... Or not negative. Whatever. My Christ above. Okay. Then you've got... It's 60. If you want the reason for the... for it being, there's an extra keyframe on the renderer, is because without it, it would go much faster. So it holds the opacity until it's about halfway through, and then it actually starts to drop off. So that's why the extra keyframe's there. If you were curious. It's not big enough to... Okay. It's basically all we need to know. Over here so I can see everything at once. Wait, where the...
Would you like not save it or something?
I don't know why that would matter.
There.
Why?
That's better. I don't have to slouch quite as harshly.
I don't know where those went.
can't type it in.
I have no idea where it might. I don't know if it would work necessarily.
Let's just zoom in further.
Coward.
There.
I think I did it backwards. Nope, come on. What the fuck? Why is it not taking? Oh my Christ.
Both still negative, probably.
Yeah, I don't know fucking why. This is never been this hard. Might as well just fucking stop, because this is going to take us too long, and I'm doing more important fucking things. Oh my god.
There's no copy.
Not in this.
You can't like just make a copy of that.
No.
All
You
right,
can't
just curious.
load things in this either. Sorry, I'm wasting your time.
No, you're good. I just don't. I'm learning. Don't mind me. I'm just observing. Because, like I said, I haven't really worked with any of this stuff. I did some stuff more similar to this in Unreal 3 back in the day or whatever, but all that Unity stuff I've done with the 2D Toolkit tools and a lot of that stuff is in code. At least what I've done with it.
What is that? See, that's the thing. That's what's missing from the other one. There's no sprite. This is why there needs to be two. Going to be 0 on both of them, or all of them, isn't it? I don't know why it's doing that. Unless they change something about this in an update or whatever. Why are there so many? I'm assuming you're not looking at the chat at all.
Oh, my apologies. I forgot that that's what we were doing. Oh, yeah, I haven't done any. Thank you for pointing that out, Ryan. I'm sorry.
What?
Nothing. I haven't. That I wasn't looking at the chat.
No.
Yeah, I haven't worked with this. 2D Toolkit has its own set of tools that do this kind of stuff. That's mostly what I've used. I've never really used the Unity interface for the sprites or the animators or any of that stuff. So I've seen you fiddle around with this a little bit and probably watched a YouTube video or two with people doing it, but
my god, why does it always do that? Why do I change everything to that? I don't understand why it's doing that for all of them. It never used to do that.
Do you not? Are you not clicking the record thing now? Are you supposed to be doing that or not?
Record is literally for just, oh my Christ, adding a value, like. Oh my fucking god. I hate how you have everything set up.
Oh, what did I do?
I'm just, are you finding anything or no?
I mean, I guess I did one Google search and haven't clicked a thing yet. These are all for like a script, I think.
Probably. I don't know what you need more fucking
2017 point something.
It's like the simplest fucking bullshit. It does not help me at all. I don't know why this isn't working. I don't think I'll be able to find the answer on anything because it's such a. We should just stop doing this. Just do whatever you were gonna do. There's no point in continuing. Fix it with a script. I don't care anymore.
Well, figure something out. Sorry.
You have to stand up first.
I guess. I gotta fix that chair.
I know.
All right.
What the fuck is that thing? How do you even...
Let's just.
I can't fucking see this thing.
Yeah, you're good.
I don't know if I fucked up the sprite over there either, so that'll be fun. What are you doing? What are you looking for?
Just gonna
You're on
load
it.
the scene from scratch. Alright, that looks fine.
Just unplay it. Just unplay it.
Okay, well. Okay. Let's see if this is all from whatever. I'm just gonna start it and cheat my way through a level or two and see what happens. I think I have this all set up still, but
I don't know. What are you trying to accomplish? No. And say I don't think they can get any smaller. What are you trying to do?
So when I was messing with this before to try to get ready for those demos, among the things that I could not fix was oh, that's the key thing. Although I think I can just move past it, right?
Yeah. If you even just go around the back.
Just gotta drop the leg there.
Yeah. Go up.
There. Cheated successfully. Okay, so this should load the carrot fight, I think. Let's double check the console. Nothing wrong right now.
Looking for just errors now.
Well, I mean, I don't remember if at some point, again, while I was trying to fix this, I was running into issues when Marta died and when I killed the boss. So let's try both of them. Let's see what happens if I get... Because I might not be able to go below 1 health, because I think that was the thing I did. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's the case right now. So that's still in there, so ultimately I'll have to change that at some point. We'll diagnose that other error. Now let's just try to knock him out. Okay, that did work,
Grab
so
the
maybe it
weapon.
was just the
Why are
one
you just
thing.
leaving
No,
it?
I'm just like...
You might as
Maybe
well
the
make
only
sure it
error
works.
was just when she died then. In fact, that might have been the case. Let's see what happens when we go in here. Maybe there's something else to do this. Okay. Maybe it was even some of the other audio problems or something. Alright, so in that case, let me fix
There's
the...
also something there. The one song should not be playing at the start of the boss fight. So if you did that,
I don't know. We can figure that out. We can probably figure that out together.
it's just supposed to be nothing until you enter the room. Because the right song started playing. It was.
Let me see. Should I look at some of my other notes over here? Just trying to remember where I changed that. It probably was in Marta
What?
somewhere. The check that sees if she's died or not. If she takes enough damage. So like one of her scripts is called.
It's like player controller or something like that. Marta something. I don't know. Saying you were just in health.
Probably player
You
her.
were just in health. It should just be lower. Everything's in the script.
There you go.
It's probably boss damage because it's.
I'm going to see if I put anything else in the script specifically. Okay. So now she should perform normally if she takes too much damage. We can check out the auto thing separately, I guess. Just keep an eye on it for now. Like, but
What other thing?
I guess there's nothing else to.
You have to click it.
Okay, so yeah, that's just doing that still. That might even be like a settings thing and master audio thing, because it does, like you said, it does transition. And the thing it's supposed to do is just cue up this music from here and nothing should be playing before then. That's what you said before.
I think it was either that or there was like a small sound effect thing.
Okay. Guess I don't actually. Well, no, I do want to die. That was the thing we were testing. Okay.
I mean, you're not dead.
So it's just going nuts. So what happened here with some of that collector settings thing? So do you know why that would be, and how would you suggest I fix it?
I mean, I'm assuming that you don't use that anymore, right?
Maybe not at all, but I don't know what it was supposed to do.
I mean, that was for the coins. That's what's fucking up.
Because the percentage still tracks, and it didn't bomb out here. Should I just comment literally
check
this
the
line
level
out?
selector and see if that thing is even there. Or I don't even know where object... Is the scene still paused, or did you unplay it?
It's paused.
Search for something that says object collector. No.
Let's think of anything else to search for.
You were just looking at the level selector, weren't you?
Yeah.
Mm-mm. I mean, if it's not
It's
showing up,
actually
it's probably not
different.
in there. How are you doing the coins now?
I mean, I might not have accounted for it at all.
I'm pretty sure they're shown. Like, something goes up when you get them, I'm pretty sure.
I suppose. See.
Object collector.
One second. Sorry, just readjusting my chair here.
Oh my god. How do I get this back down there?
Just drag it again.
How? Well, I just won't touch anything.
No, you're fine. There. There. There.
All I do is fuck everything up.
Oh, you're good. Stop it.
So it is still there. Allegedly. Because this is never aired out.
But I mean, does that need to play B plus manually in the boss scenes, or does it have to be made like that? Don't just run and load?
It won't need to be referenced at all in boss scenes. I don't know why it's...
Well, like I said, that's what's happening though. As you get to the boss level and it's looking for it and it's not there.
I don't know why it's being referenced now for some reason. See, it is doing something. Which is literally just adding a number. So it's doing something. Not entirely sure where this is located though. I bet. You mentioned the training level. I don't know, it's just because it sets up the thing up top.
Let me go back.
Where is that? That is its own separate thing. Why is that there?
Might not need to be.
This is the camera. Go back to scenes, not scripts.
It's the folder,
Oh.
not the, yeah.
Sprite, I thought it was in scenes.
Just type it in the corner.
No, right. Because this is a different camera. Boss fights. So it's not there.
But still, the other thing is that just checking how many things you collected in the current level you're in? Because if that's true, then you don't need to do it at the boss fight.
I'm aware that you don't need to do it at the boss
I'm
fight.
asking, is that what that call is actually doing?
That's what it's trying to do.
Okay, well then let's just let's get rid of it the easy way.
It needs to be there for other levels though, because this is Marta's script.
No, I know. Here, I'll show you my laziness.
I mean, I was just gonna have it check for the level name.
Well, that's what I was gonna do.
Well, then there you go. Then just do it.
We're on the same lazy page.
That's not a lazy way to do it. The lazy way is just adding the object collector to that camera and not caring.
It's this, right?
I mean, I'd get rid of the call too. The assigning. That's another fine, and you hate fines.
Sure do. Okay. I'm assuming the sequence of any of these doesn't actually matter. So I'm just gonna put it down here.
No, because it needs to be there for the. I mean,
I was gonna move them both.
Okay.
Relative to these two is what I meant.
I thought you had already moved that one, and then another one had fucked up.
No. Okay, so that. That. How do you just did this?
What do you want?
How do you check level names again? Because it's different and it's a little more obtuse and
I don't know.
It is scene management. It's in here somewhere, I think.
You've been working more with that than I have in newer Unity.
I think it's. Maybe I was gonna Google it again.
Nope.
Everything's going well. I'll be back. I'll be back in a moment.
Fun times, as always.
on the stream in there?
It's working on an update.
Oh, great.
Riveting. Simply riveting.
What are you in here? So you're not hanging out on your own. God fucking damn it.
Windows updates.
Microsoft, this is for you. Fuck off.
What are you gonna do? Use Linux?
No, but still.
And now it's restarting. Fantastic.
Still going. I mean, I could. Okay. I was gonna pull the camera around and just point it at the screen. And
Bye. You left again.
let's try again, see where we end up.
I'm not even sure if I'm in the shot now.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, all the way down. Oh, get to that PC.
Mm-hmm. Nope, nope. Where is it? There it is. Now you can properly... feel my...
Burn your dread.
something like that. Okay.
Burn your bread.
It's thinking. Got an hourglass here. Yep. Don't want an Adobe update right now. Thank you for asking.
You sure? What's going on? Hold on.
Come on, PC. Come on.
No.
I know you hate me approximately as much as I hate you, but...
Rage. Rage.
Just whatever. Just open the script because this is what I remembered. I'm mad at you at me, Visual Studio, for...
Mad. The maddest. Such anger.
I don't remember what files we had open. Who knows? Probably not.
I'll show you a prepared solution.
Grabs genitals.
That's not where I was going. At all. Player controller.
Yep.
Player controller.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, you're gonna copy the other one. Like, that's not how this works. Nope, there you go.
Nope. I hit Control C and Control V because I'm bad. There. Try this shits again. Fuck you. That for now, so just shut the fuck up. Okay.
Finish the curly brace.
I thought I did.
No, you got rid of the other one that it auto-made.
But I thought I put one down
No,
here
you didn't.
manually. It's not. Yeah, see, it's right there. It's just it's still terrible.
Please tab those in. I'm gonna lose my mind if you don't. Thank
There,
you.
it's fixed.
Many happy returns.
Okay, it is.
See that?
Scene. Oh. Need to get the scene first, I think.
You should just be able to do. Get active scene. Get active scene.
Does it actually do what we think it does? Probably.
RNG. Because it's only that one level.
I was gonna say, probably. I don't think there'll be any other ones. Okay. Because I was gonna go the other way and look for boss.
Then why would you put that in there?
What do you mean? It would be the opposite. It would be like that.
No, it's not going to do what you want.
All right, I think that'll work for now. But see, that's even is that. I'm gonna go the other way. This is why this is a bad solution, because there's a small chance you'll have a level with the letters R and G sequentially in it. Bosses, I think, is a little less likely, and in fact, we'll do.
I don't know if they have full caps boss though. You'll have to
One
check
more.
them.
There. Is that like a?
I don't even know what that is.
It makes this makes this string all uppercase, whatever the string is.
Please just make sure you put the exclamation point. You should still double check to make sure they all have boss in their title, because I honestly don't remember if they do or not.
Let's just type the word boss and see what we get.
A lot of shit.
A lot of shit indeed. Remember it being scenes.
Use scenes. Boss scenes. Okay, they do have boss.
Carrot boss for boss.
Boss from testing's the fish.
Okay, I figured as much. I mean, I figured that was pretty likely, but yes. All right. Okay. And built and blah 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 blah. Let's go to that level and then die in it.
Right.
Just like my life.
And my suffering.
Let's start doing that. I'm not gonna snap them back because I don't care.
Make sure you need Marta, and then you need to not have. Why is scale the default? I never understood.
I think this was changed recently in Unity. I feel like it used to remember what your most recent selection was.
I also feel like it normally defaulted to movement, not.
But whatever. Because it technically did to cross this instance of the game running. But still have to investigate that audio thing, but for now. Alright, kill me. Okay. What's the same is that the audio is supposed to come down here too, presumably?
Yeah, it's supposed to end.
Alright.
I mean, it's never been.
And now it's playing that track.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll figure that out. So.
Stop, unplay it. Please just unplay it.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm sure whatever we had typed in any of these text documents got wiped out, so. Boss. Audio. Issues. Good. think it did do that.
Hmm.
Didn't the song end when we killed it the other time?
Well, yeah, because that stuff hasn't changed. You didn't get kicked to the title screen ever before you reloaded. That's why the music didn't stop. There's no cue for it to stop.
Okay. Or when... Alright. Similarly, could we put that in here too, maybe?
Doesn't it need access to the
Master
Master
audio
audio
thing.
thing?
I think that's like, I'm pretty sure if you, depending on if you which calls you use, I think those are all kind of like global.
where is it?
Let's do.
I want to know where it's doing that now.
Oh shit! It's gonna give me all those, isn't it? That's not quite what I want. Master audio dot maybe it'll be. So those are like playing sound effects. Oh, the play sound. Nope. It's gonna be bad
Now
now.
we're in the weeds.
I don't care about any of this. Could maybe I search a little better, but I didn't, so I'm just gonna hit enter until it works. Okay, so the script may or may not actually be doing anything right now. I'm not sure. But I bet those calls are somewhere in the neighborhood of what we're looking for, so I'm gonna steal that text right now. You know what, I could also, I bet if I search... Oh, did I like fuck this up? Probably. There. Of course. Should you just exclude this notes file from their library from the project or something? Maybe do that right now. Whatever.
Interesting. You don't use the select. Okay, there we go. I think. Well, there's one
What do you
thing.
got?
You are just starting right here in the level selector. You're just making that music play on your own. You did that. You put that there. There's a master music controller. Just there's a call in the level selector.
That was probably again just a
Because you did.
band-aid on the.
So that just needs to go, and that should fix that problem. And then I don't know why, because there is a silence music call that should get hit in your select next level RNG. That maybe just isn't working. I'm not sure. I mean, it's not our function. It's just.
Okay.
See, beginning boss music is what should be there. Not.
Mm-hmm.
That's because that's just another thing. So some of our fixes are in the level selector script. That's what you want to look at right now.
Close a bunch of this other garbage.
the script?
Oh, come on, mouse.
If you go down to the select next level RNG, not that, that's mine. There you go, in here. Keep going. There you go. So that get component. Nope. There you go. That needs to get changed.
To
If you go back to the master music controller, you'll see the actual name of the thing you need. I don't remember it off the top of my head. No. Beginning boss music is what you want. There.
I'll play the other track, and then it should
Yes.
still play the other one when you go through it. All right.
Because that was still working. Because that's on the trigger in the level.
Okay.
And then if you go down just a little bit more, that's where the silence music is. That's just not working on there, or what?
So I think it's because this is only called when the levels change.
The level is changing. The results screen is a separate level. You're getting there. You got there on death.
Greater than 0. Else F0. Hit that. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Look for that debug. Huh. Yeah, that's weird.
I mean, you could try dying
Unless there's a different
in a normal level and just see.
Yeah.
Well, build it, build it, build it, build it, build it. There you go.
Have at me.
You'll need to move.
Yeah, I gotta fix this shit too.
If you don't do it that way, they will murder you instantly.
No, you can just put timers on them. If you put it in coroutines, it'll work alright, I think.
So it's not working at all.
Huh.
Did you make that function?
I remember, because quite honestly, I might have put another, might have to look for like other load level calls. I might have put like a cheat in here to just load to the screen outside the script or something.
Oh my god,
Just to double check. Okay.
I mean, there's no other call outside of that one to turn off the music, so I don't know why it would either. So it was never working. Silencing was never working.
I'm sure it was working at some point.
It's not recently.
So this is a simple counter thing right here, because the whole point is sit there. So the outputs from just all like level creation shit. See, I thought it was actually called. It should getting called properly. It should have been after all this. have this that exists somewhere. Super. So this is just a score thing. It doesn't do anything else.
It doesn't look like it.
And where's the level actually end? This is private. See, so I'm guessing it's not quite the same thing. %, report time. It's just getting the level name. This doesn't really do anything. So this again, I probably put this here as a cheat or at some point to. So this is what's happening. What we really need is.
Where even is that?
That's in the player controller. So, just I don't know. I'm not sure if I commented all this or not, or if this was already.
Probably. I mean, some of that is just the respawning.
I think I put this here because there wasn't a C manager reference in whatever, unless this is all in the same script too, in which case, I don't know what I was thinking. Alright, that's fine. Just out of curiosity. Not that I'm not going to leave this here either, but, score controller level completed. Let's do this. We might actually revisit this at some point because we have access to the level selector here. Because there's a reference you've already searched for it there. So let's comment this out. So this is still player death. It's going to do all that shit it's going to do. I'm going to leave that alone for right now because it's part of the score thing. I'm going to go.
Don't remove that.
Is this even public? No, it's not, right? Laziness wins again.
It returns a string though, doesn't it?
Oh, you're right.
Wait.
Then I have to find out what actually calls this. I probably have to call the thing that calls this, which might also be within here.
Went to definition. There. Next level. Public. It's already public.
Okay, perfect. So I'm just going to call this, and probably still change a couple of these. I don't know what the best sloppy way to do this is.
I mean, it's probably just next level right now, right?
Yeah, but then you have to make sure that that selection tree is correct. Like, this will be fine.
I mean,
but I think we're gonna
theoretically it is, because if you were getting through get component level, it's just the game object, it's not the script. LS is not Yeah, there you go. Because it has this. I don't know why I did it that way. Level selector is a value by asset. No. Level selector script. Just level selector. Just level selector. There. Dot. Yep.
Because the point being, we'll do this. It'll kick down to here. Which will ultimately kick down to here. But at that point, you'll still be at the mercy of this kind of dumb selection. That's just how many levels have you played so far? Because there's a constant that is just right now. It's just a number. That's how many total levels you're going to play.
That's basically how I did it.
And then this just counts down.
Yes.
So we
that's
need to
how
either
I did it.
you need to either pass in like a bool that says like you got here by dying, or we
Why?
could pass in another value. Because if you die and it's like, oh, well, you have 2 levels left, it's just going to pick one of these incorrectly instead of the results one. Because this one is actually selected if you've completed the game, if you played enough levels such that the counter goes down one at a time as you subtract them off. Do you get what I'm saying? Since it's just kind of a dumb selector.
I mean, you could just put another else if above that and just check a bool or whatever.
Let's just do...
And you could just pass it a bool. Def. No.
Yeah, because then I won't fuck up any of the other calls, and then...
But isn't it just going to override as false every single time if you
No,
call
this is
there?
like... It's weirder than that. It's like a default value.
Okay. You say so.
It basically lets you call it kind
You
of
realize
like
it's only being called one other time, right?
I think so.
This is a private... We already discussed that this is a private function. It's called literally up there and that's it. What you should do is just make an override function with a bool being sent to it for the next level script.
But that's basically what this is. It's just like a lazier
Whatever.
shorthand.
Okay.
We'll try it.
Okay.
I might change it. And then we're going to do the same thing to this, honestly.
Oh my god. If you just make this... Just leave everything as it is right now. Copy this function. Make it take a parameter. And then do the same for the other one. It's so easy, Dustin. No, you need the... Whatever. I don't even care. I'm just going to stop talking.
I'm
You
just
don't
going
listen to me anyway, so I don't matter.
No, you're right. Okay.
No. I'll just stop talking because I clearly don't know anything.
No, I got you. I'll do it.
No, Brian says that you're right, so don't listen to me.
I mean, either one will work, though. Like I said, it's honestly just a matter of, like...
Do whatever you want. I don't care.
At least I think either one will work.
I don't care anymore.
Because technically, like, actually, now that I'm thinking about it here, let's do the thing you said on this one at least, because I actually might.
Probably wrong.
My brain's
so
bushy now, so I don't even know
matter.
what's going on anymore. But nope, I screwed that up. Push the wrong button again. Stop it. So I'll overload this one. Why are my fingers so bad? Control C, Control V, not Control C. So that's going to be the old one. And then I'll just leave the other one as is. Okay. That's fine. That should work, one would assume. And then we need to go back down here and actually, like, work on that check. So just put another, which is going to be really similar to that other else. Oh, come on. This I'm not even sure why this is here. Like, or no, it's because it resets the whole thing. Probably that this object persists. That's probably what's happening. Okay, again, I'm not even remembering the fucking code I wrote myself. And then honestly, I could probably let's do. Is there any reason? I'm gonna maybe fix that later, but I'll leave it for now because again, I'm just so brain is so paste-like at the moment that I'll probably either like pull those out and make them unfunction, just to reduce the amount of code or something.
I mean, if you just make the overload one literally just the loading on death and remove all that other functionality.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
It probably is because I said it.
No, that sounds all right. Let me make sure this worked this time, and then I'll change it, and then we'll test it again.
Nope.
All right, well, it didn't work right, so.
Did you pass it? Did you even pass the true in the call?
I should have. Oh, wait,
in the
maybe
player
not.
controller.
Probably not.
You didn't change the call.
Yeah, you're right, I'm dumb. Oh, that explains at least. I'd probably been sitting here for 30 minutes trying to figure out why that wasn't the case if you hadn't pointed it out, so thank you for that.
Why did you do that?
Oh, I didn't mean to. I don't know why it's on that option. I didn't even touch that stick. Whatever. Fuck you, controller. I'm clearly bad at this, so well, let's go ahead and I wonder what's up with that. Since it's one of the two ways, we can simplify some of this down anyway. Fuck you, I'm fixing it. Shut up. Let's get rid of this shit. And then this will theoretically be fine because it's no different than it was before. Get rid of that. I guess I could still leave the default. This will probably do. Might not need this other shit here either. And then again, if this actually works out, I can silence music, resync value, return the result screen. I think that's all. That's so weird. Don't even need these right now, I don't believe. Not even really checking this right now, but let's just see what happens. That is so odd to me. Alright, there we go. So I must have implemented that wrong. but it's working now, so I think the last thing we'll do before I'll do one whole run through the whole thing, but because this shouldn't be repeated, so I'm not going to. I'm gonna and honestly, it doesn't need to necessarily. Well, whatever, it's fine.
Are you doing the right one or no?
I'm gonna do it for both of them. God damn it! I don't think this one. Oh, this one does also return a string too. God, fuck you. It's still sort of dumb, but it's better than having a bunch of extra. Shave 5 or 6 lines out of this thing in total, which is fine. There, because right now they're both doing the exact same thing, which I'm thinking will still be true. Oh. Is it this one? It is. Oh, because I didn't replace that correctly. Oh, because that's just a return in there. There. I don't usually write code that way. I don't remember. Whatever. Whatever. Now what are you mad about? Oh, because I didn't do it here. Okay, so I'm going to go back in and die. She kick us back. I'm going to go beat the levels and try to win that boss fight, and hopefully it'll take us back.
Let's find out.
Okay. Alright. I'm not going to play for real. Why would I do that?
Something's out of range, though.
Oh, shit. Well, that's bad. You're not open.
I mean, it's a list.
Guessing it's probably... that's where it bombed out.
Mm. Is that attached to the level selector object?
I'm not sure. Maybe.
Because that doesn't get destroyed. So if you had stuff in there already. Pre-death.
What are you saying?
If that object is attached to the level selector object, it's not getting destroyed. It persists even after Marta dies. So when you load back in, no, it's not.
Always something. Let's just do that again and see if this exact same thing happens. Like, if that's true, it's probably not a coincidence. So that might have been unrelated, which is maybe worse. I don't know.
Fantastic. Can you grab her again?
Nope, it's not. Whatever. Okay, now I have to actually play the video game. It is making the water noises, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, good.
It's very faint.
Hear it. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that was intentional before. Like I said, I think it had just happened to have happened when I aired it out, but I like it a lot, so. I probably had seen it before then, but again, everything's such a blur. Oh, fuck you.
Sergeant Peas are out to get you. Private Peas.
Private piece. I got promoted. Oh no! Well, whatever. That worked. I guess it's the same thing. Alright.
It doesn't seem broken. I see level pieces.
Okay. So that other whatever. I'll have to keep an eye on it. That's something. That's more than we had before.
I mean, you want to still try beating him or not?
We can. I guess we should. The actual last thing we do here, maybe.
That music isn't playing when you, after you die.
What?
That whatever that random start screen music is.
Oh. Okay, we'll have to check that out too. But again, that's like, well, I'll make a note of it. I'll wait till we're done with this one, I guess.
Oh, you passed it.
I screwed up. It's not wasting any of that shield. Oh. I'm mashing as hard as I can. Oh, I'm so close! Got it! Oh, Jesus. Alright, so we're like part of the way there, but that all mostly worked.
Fantastic.
Okay. So that's good. That's good. We need to replace these with.
I mean, you're not in that other.
Yeah, I know.
Text.
I'm gonna have to copy it over. I'm gonna reopen that other file. So I guess I'll just close this empty one. This was my old one from here, so let's just open that back up. Because we didn't change this before.
The keyhole thing.
So that's still a thing.
Why did you get rid of it?
I'm gonna put it down here. That's done.
You don't actually
Just
move it or
leave
no?
that there.
There you go.
Yeah. On the title screen does not play subsequent title screen loads. Error with level setup at on time. I bet that's a data error. That's my best guess. Something about one of the tiles' data set is fucked up, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, that's a hard thing to...
Since it never happened again. I feel like I've had that happen once or twice other than that. Very infrequently, which would make sense because we have a lot of potential level pieces that can come up, so the odds of any individual one showing up are pretty fucking low. Okay. We did some stuff. Not terrible. Thank you for your help. I'm sorry, it helped you become frustrated, and I became a little frustrated, but we made some progress. Whatever I did wrong in that like default variable, whatever, changing it to the overloads fixed it, so you were absolutely correct. There is a way to make it work the other way, but actually I had, like, in doing it through like those both subsequent function calls, I kind of thought I might have screwed it up, and I clearly did in some way, so we got it done. We got it to work. I'm not sure if there's anything else. I'm not sure what we're going to do next week, but we'll work on something. There's nothing else going on next Thursday as far as you know, right? I mean, we'll be doing this, but...
not to my knowledge.
There's lots of other stuff I'll probably try to mess with on here when I get the time, so... I guess I'll see what the rest of my week leading up looks like, and then by the time next Thursday rolls around, we'll find something to tool around with on the internet. Hopefully the fucking PC won't crash, and every other goddamn thing. But yeah, some progress.
Fact.
Small, incremental. Got that boss fight to work again. Have to go test all the other ones now and make sure those each work. Hopefully they do. And then we'll keep on keeping on. So, woohoo. Oh, yeah, you're doing what I'm feeling. Alright, I think that's going to call it for the evening. Thank you for watching. Sorry for the frustration. That's how this works sometimes.
Voting brings out the best of people.
And until next time, looking for it. There it is. See you later, Internet.
Bye!